I'm Rob.
And I'm Louie.
And this is the Arkham VR review by Barefoot Gaming.
Sir, you're here. We have a situation. I'll explain downstairs. You were looking for this, I imagine.
Spacesuit, version 7.43. Vehicle selected.
Multiple trauma. You must have been in agony when you died.
Look at the view! Breathtaking!
From the first moment when you're in the mansion and then you're playing the piano to drop the thing down, It feels like Batman. As far as polish, in all the VR games I've played so far, I think this one is the most polished. I think Rocksteady did a really good job of showing how far they can push the VR game realism in its current state.
Yeah.
And if they could do this with all games, as far as quality goes, fantastic.
Absolutely. It is a little bit of a shorter game. Some of the things that you do are a little bit hard to figure out right off the bat, which utility you use first, but after a while it just feels really, really natural, and the puzzles are a good difficulty level for solving.
The first time you pull your Batarang off your belt and chuck it across, it feels very satisfying.
Yes, it does.
It's helping you like crazy. You're not as good as it makes you to be, but it still feels really, really good. Some of the experiences you go through, kind of what are your tools in the game?
The tools are the Batarang, some sort of pistol-shaped device that lets you scan medical information, bone mass, or muscle tissue.
So I'm going to stop you for a sec. That one tool, it's very important that you realize that it does two functions. So when you're scanning a cadaver, for example, you can use it to scan the muscles, or you can use it to scan the bones. So you actually have to flip back and forth depending on what you want to actually scan. As far as which VR sets this all works on, right now it's available on PSVR, which was first, and then the Vive and the Oculus, it's available for both of those as well.
Yep.
It does standing, it does sitting, it does room scale, it does 360, which is important. I'm not a big fan of the games that lock you into a 180 where every time you turn too far or you move your head, it's like, okay, put it back in tracking.
Yep.
So no issues with that at all.
Yep.
Once you beat the game, there's unlockables.
Yep.
So there's different things you can unlock, different Batmobiles, different skins for like your bat suit.
Yep.
There's riddles that you can try to solve throughout the city.
There's a memory game that the Riddler makes you play, but you only actually get to play every once in a while when you find one of his riddle cubes.
Yes. So let's get down to the actual review aspect of this. Out of 5, Louis, at $21.99 Canadian, what's your take on this?
For a game this polished, I'm going to have to give it a 4 out of 5. I love how the visuals look. It's really, really fantastic. The game mechanics, right off the bat, they're a little wonky, but you get used to them. Some of the puzzles, you think, oh, this is going to be a super easy puzzle, but then you're not standing at the right angle, and you just can't get it. And there's a couple things where it's just a little bit weird, and that's why I have to knock it down a point.
Okay, fair enough. I really struggle with reviewing this. It makes you feel like you're Batman. For myself, once I played through the story from beginning to end, I kind of lost my urge to keep going back in. I went back in one more time afterwards and I started playing with some of the Riddler puzzles.
Yep.
And I found them interesting, but not really enough to be compelling that I really want to sink more and more time into this.
Yep.
$21.99 isn't a crazy amount of money. It's not a massive ask. It's not something I can really share with other people without me sitting on the couch and saying, here, play for an hour and a half and actually experience the game.
Yep.
It's not something I'm going to go back into, but for a one-time experience, it is really cool. Mileage will vary. Everybody's going to kind of see this a little bit differently. Myself, I would give it a 3 out of 5. It's super polished, and I keep saying that because I have never seen any VR game on the HTC Vive or on the Oculus even thus far that looks this great when you're in there. When you see the Penguin, when you see the Joker,
Yeah.
when you see the characters from the mythos,
Yeah.
it just feels incredible to be there.
Or when you happen to walk past a mirror and you look and you go, oh yeah, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Me too.
So that's it. That's the review for Batman Arkham VR by
Barefoot Gaming.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like us, subscribe. And if you don't like us, subscribe. We're creating new videos all the time. Let us know. Make comments. If there's stuff you want to see, if there's things you want answered, we read them. We're with you. That sounds dorky. And that's it. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. See ya.